Sherik sherik yenten Sheyin rikbi yenten
Dashin lok chu tsulu Meta mebi norbu Sherik yenten ino Dashin lok chu tsulu Meta mebi norbu Sherik yenten
Zangpo to all the listeners across the country. I am Nobuzam from Kurthang Middle Secondary School. This radio program is to reach to all the children across the nation. The lesson for today is for Class 3 Mathematics on the topic addition. Children, we have learnt to use base 10 block models and place value chart to represent numbers in class 1 and 2, right? And also in the previous lessons. We have also learned to add 2-digit numbers using base 10 blocks and place value charts, right? So, in today's lesson, we will learn to add 3-digit numbers using base 10 blocks and place value chart. Let us take a look at activity 1. Let's read the instruction first. It says, add the following 3-digit numbers using base 10 block models as given in the example below. To help you, there is an example given there. The addition problem in the example is 263 plus 132. For that, we have to represent the two numbers using base 10 blocks. Let's represent the first number, that is 263. For that, we draw 2 hundredths block, 6 tenths blocks, and 3 ones blocks. Then we represent the second number, that is 132. For that, we draw 1 hundredths block, 3 tenths blocks, and 2 ones blocks. Now let's put the blocks together. Let's start with the ones first. 3 ones and 2 ones put together is 5 ones. 6 tenths and 3 tenths put together is 9 tenths. 2 hundredths and 1 hundredths put together is 3 hundredths. So, the sum for 263 plus 132 is 3 hundredths, 9 tenths, and 5 ones. That is 395. Wasn't that easy? Okay, so having looked at the example, can you now try to add the numbers given below? It is 154 plus 213. Now let us move on to the second activity. Let's read the instruction for activity 2. It says, add the following numbers using place value chart. To help you with the activity, there is an example given below. So let's take a look at it. The addition problem given in the example is 453 plus 139. To find the sum, we first draw a place value chart. As the numbers that we are adding have 3 digits, we draw 3 columns for the place value chart. The first column on the right is for ones. Then, towards the left, we have the tens. And then, towards the left, we have hundreds in the third column. Once we have drawn the place value chart, we start placing the numbers. Let's place the first number. 453. Now, 453 is 4 hundreds, 5 tens, and 3 ones. So, 3 is put in ones place, 5 in the tens place, and 4 in the hundreds place. Now, let's place the second number in the place value chart. 139. 139 is 100, 3 tens, and 9 ones. So, 9 is put in the ones place, 3 in the tens place, and 1 in the hundreds place. Now let's add the numbers. Let's start with ones. Always remember, we start adding from ones. 3 ones plus 9 ones equals to, please count, 12 ones. Then 5 tens plus 3 tens equals to 8 tens. 4 hundreds plus 100 equals to 5 hundreds. Now look carefully at your sum. Is it correct? Look at the ones column. We have 12 there. Is it okay for us to write 2 digits in the ones column? No, right? So what do? We regroup the ones. 10 ones, when regrouped, make 1 tens, right? So we place that 1 in the tens column. So now we have 2 ones in the ones column. In the tens, we have 8 tens and 1 tens. So we have a total of 9 tens. In the hundreds, we have 5 hundreds. So our final answer, the sum, is 5 hundreds, 9 tens, and 2 ones. That is 592. Did you understand? You can take a look at the example once again if you need to. Okay, so after having looked at the example, can you try to add the 2 numbers given below using place value chart and write it in the space provided? The addition problem given there is 568 plus 216. For that, first you draw the place value chart, then place the numbers and add. Regroup if it is required. Alright children, in today's lesson, we have learned how to add 3-digit numbers using base 10 block models and place value chart. And to check your understanding of the lesson, there is a self-check for learning task for you to do. The instruction says, add 256 plus 327 using any one of the methods given above. You can either use base 10 block models or place value chart, whichever one is easy for you to use. To check the answers for the 2 activities and the self-check for learning task, please refer the answers at the end of this lesson. Just turn the page upside down to see the answers. So children, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. We will continue in the next lesson. Till then, stay safe, stay clean, and keep washing your hands. Goodbye.
Sherik yenten Sheyin rikpi yenten
Dajin lop tutulu Beta me binorbu Sherik yenten ino Dajin lop tutulu